Hit it from there. Now we'll see half the height. So a 50% power swing from there. Let's see half the height. That is amazing. That's how you hit a golf shot. That's a proper golf shot. That's how you hit golf shots. That was very good. Remember, there's loft on the golf club. If there's loft on the golf club, it's going to go in the air. The trick about golf, which everyone gets wrong, all beginners get wrong, hit a golf shot down there, right? You squeeze it out. It's a squeeze. We don't stand there and we don't go, that's not how you play golf. You play golf squeezing the ball. The ball will come out the ground the way the clubs are made, with the center of gravity low, the grooves, the amount of offset, all that stuff that you don't need to worry about. If you recreate that position, it'll come out like a screaming, flipping missile, like that one you hit. Squeeze through, yeah. Trap it. Looks good. I love the setup. This is the drill. So good. Proper golf shot.
We're a little lower this time.
It's good. That's where I want it. Okay, so now let's go away from the drill, go back to setup, just normal setup, and then you refine that impact position.
Okay.
Good. Good. It's like a dance. You got to have the rhythm. You can't be freaking diving all over that thing. Take your time, have the rhythm. Good setup, gorilla chest is good. Rotate and rotate. Good shot, mate. Look at the flight on that. This range is good because it's into breeze, so it's going to show any faults. That ball flight, perfectly straight, little bit of spin, which means it would have been spinning a good number, and we'll get a launch monitor going now. But I mean, that was good. That was good. I think you could maybe go, and it's a term that, again, I'll explain it to you because we're here. We could go a little bit what's called upright with the clubs, which changes the way the clubs lie.
Right.
So these angles between the clubs, you got the shaft and you got the head, you got the center, and then it creates an angle between here and here, okay? Golfers come in different sizes, different shapes. Looking at the way these divots are, I've got a lie board there, which again we'll go through. You could go what's called a little bit more upright. Most golfers who swing the club just with the arms tend to throw the arms out, and then they stand up like this and they dig the toe in. So you can move the toe more upright.
Right.
It'll make the club start more on line. That's when you fit the fault. From everything I've heard from you here today, it sounds like, one, you listen, two, you're very coachable, providing you've got the time, you can hit good golf shots.
Right.
So I'd almost be like, what's the point in fitting you for the fault? I think you're going to get more efficient. And as you get more efficient and as you rotate, and I've been doing the fitting all while I've been watching you, why make the club upright? Because that's going to hinder you in the future. You might as well go with what's deemed as, I hate the word standard, but standard lie of the golf club, which on a 6-iron is going to be that 61 degrees between the two. You might as well go there, and then that will be good for you moving forward. None of that you might completely understand, but in the future, I'm doing you a solid. And you'll be like, he's right. Okay, so you know what you did. There was no rotation, it was all hit with the hands. I need to see that rotation. Let the ball be a passenger in the journey. The ball gets in the way. It's nothing to do with the game. It just gets in the way.
Right.
The game is the ball, and people make it about the ball, but it's not. It just gets in the way. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how good that golf shot is. You don't even know how good that is. From where you started to where you already are. You should be shooting like already mid-80s. If you can hit shots like that, that's mid-80s.
Did you believe me when I told you the second time I broke the 100? And my coach said, he's like, it took me 2.5 years.
I can see you're listening. Let's get some of these. Let's mix it up. Hit me some of these. Is that tee height too high for you?
No, that's cool.
Okay.
This gets tricky when I'm warming up, man.
Yeah, you don't want to be warming up with this.
So, again,
I'm gonna tell you a couple of things here. Let's have a little break a second. So, 6 iron, you stand there and then chuck me that driver.
Yeah.
If you're hitting that shot that we said earlier about hitting some little chips out there and you're just gonna go like that and you're gonna be like, okay, how'd that go? Not bad. Then you're gonna go again, you're gonna hit another one. Was it near where I wanted to go? Look at my feet. They are 2 club heads apart. The reason for that, and they're also a little bit open to my target, which means they're pointing left. The reason for that is because this is a field shot. This is a field shot. What I'm trying to do here is just purely feel it and then hit one out there and get it near the point. As you go then to hit a mid wedge, say you hit the 56, you want your feet to be, you know, 3-4 club heads apart, and then you hit your wedge shot out there and off you go because it's a field shot. As you then move to a mid iron, we then get in a position where we stand a bit wider again and then you rotate. As you go to the driver, and I was just looking at how you were set up there, you need, at the moment you look a little bit like you stood on a pogo stick. You're quite narrow. All this and this big knee flex and this hunched shoulders leads itself to just swing the arms at it because we're trying to get speed. If you stand nice and wide and from there it's a rotate, so you move back behind it and you rotate, you can then start to bring speed into it. So I'm back, I'm there, I rotate. You can start to bring speed into it because you're making a rotational move.
Less knee bend still, right?
Always less knee bend for you. You definitely have overcooked the knee bend, but I want you to stand wider and I want you to feel like you can rotate. Your whole lesson is about trying to rotate.
Okay, so
that's good.
Okay, and no, knee straight.
Knee straight, even start to turn that one out a bit, okay?
Okay.
Not too much. So now you can release the hips, so the hips aren't locked.
And still a gorilla chest or no?
Definitely. Gorilla chest and less knee flex are everything for you. And then rotate. Turn that little Frank Tiger logo and rotate. Good, rotate. Don't smack it, time it. Time it, don't smack it. Very good. That'll give us some good numbers, that. We'll be able to see truly what's going on. And here's exactly where we were talking about. This number here is the one. See that? And I was hoping it would get it. Minus 6.2. So what people would pay great money for is that number. Positive 1.2. People would be okay with that at your level of golf. That's the efficiency of the club. They'd like a bit more efficiency. This is killing you. It's a little low because it wasn't hit perfect. It was struck low in the face and it came off with a bit of spin. How do we correct everything in here? Again, that's all the BS being spoken. We fix that. Right. So you know how I told you that you were coming in what's called steep?
Right.
Another way to look at that, if anything that moves, that, again, remember our target line. They call it ball to target. Right. So if I hit a shot at the target, it's going to go down that golf shaft, okay? That's where it's going to go. Understood?
Yeah.
You can stand right here where I am to get a good picture of this. If I hit a golf shot, like you at the moment, and the club moves this way, it goes along this path, that's going to be deemed as a minus on that figure. Okay. If I hit a shot and it goes that way, that's going to be deemed as a positive. Okay. The best drivers of the golf ball, depending on what shot they're trying to hit, live in like a -1 to a +1. They live there and they can control it where they want it to be, unless they're hitting excessive shots. I would love to move you from -6. If I can get you to -2, you'll get rid of that shot that goes to right. Okay. Because the way you strike it on the face will overrule it. Okay. So that's the goal. So think about when I asked you earlier, throw me a ball down there. Right. Now what I want you to do as an athlete, hit the ball no longer on a minus. Hit it towards, what do they call that in baseball? Over there? Right field, there you go. Okay. The covers in cricket. Okay, so now, it was close. So now, you're giving yourself an opportunity now, set up to it, don't let go.
Right, try to correct it.
To release, don't let go. Hold on to it.
Sorry.
Release the golf club. So now, I want you to imagine I'm stood out here and I want to shake your hand. Put the other hand on. Because if I'm shaking your hand, look at that face.
Right.
If you're hitting that shot you're hitting now, you're trying to cup me in the ball bag. Shake my hand, buddy. No ball bag cupping. Shake my hand.
Oh. That honestly makes a little bit of sense.
Okay?
And remember, man, I'm super raw. You know, I'm just.
But that's the best way.
Right.
Let's knee flex. And let's do ourselves a favor. Let's move this foot back an inch. Okay, now you got to just swing it over this club. Close. And that was a nice release. That was better. That was good. Getting there. Same again. Yeah. Close. Close. No release. Get that release going. Over that T-peg. Come on, let's move that path. I want to see that path move. You've not moved it at all yet. Close. Didn't move the path either. Face is way open, 6.3 open. 6.3 degrees, think about that, stand a bit closer to it, you're miles away. 6.3 degrees open, so that means the face is there, and I'm asking for 0.
Okay.
You got it there, at impact. Come back here.
I know that sounds crazy. Should I hold the club stronger?
No, hold the club, around, if 10 is squeezing the life out of it and 1 is letting it go, bat 7.
Okay.
Okay, okay, set up to it. You're good now. Point to Frank at the tee. Yes. Great. Oh my goodness.
That's good.
It's ridiculous.
What?
That's ridiculous.
240?
Catch it out the toe? Did you catch it near this part of the club?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it went straight. It fooled us all.
I usually hit it, like I always try to hit it right here every single time where this, everyone says you hit where
Yeah.
the tee is. I went a little bit over here, I think.
Yeah, and it corrected itself, but it gave you good numbers. So you hit that, and I've got normalized on, which means we take all the wind out. 15.7, 2700. That is launch and spin. 27 is the amount of spin on the ball. Maximum height, 23. I could, again, live with that because your land angle, 39.8, which is great. You've got way more speed. You just got to start using the body. As you start swinging more efficiently, you know I hate that.
Yeah.
I want that moved.
What's the...
-8. Carry 220. The setup of the club is great. It really is. The setup of all your clubs is actually pretty good. Less knee flex. Good. That's really good. Great job. Good moving, Frank. I like it. Over the peg. Amazing.
It's so good.
Okay, now you're getting there. Now you're getting there.
Good.
-5.2.
Oh,
You're getting there. Come on. Let's do it again. Let's see if we can get you to -2. 230
Carry?
total. 217 carry.
I don't know what none of that means, but it's all good. I'm just learning it from the best.
I'm pushing this in and pushing it in. I want to see that thing move. I want to see you get out to the right there. Great. Great. Good. Little heel strike. Path might be good on that one.
What does that mean, a heel strike?
You caught it on this side of the club,
Okay.
near towards you, because it went out with spin to the right.
Okay.
I can see that from the sound. Spin number 5,000, but look at this. Moved
Oh,
it again,
shit.
moved it again. So the reason you lost yardage, because you didn't strike it out of the middle. Remember our conversation, Trevino doesn't miss the middle, that's why he's so good. It's true,
No, seriously.
it's true. He does not miss the middle.
I thought it was, but then it was like, he was 82. He can't hit 200, 300 yards anymore. He's too old.
He can, because he doesn't miss the middle.
He doesn't, yeah, he doesn't.
If you don't miss the middle, you hit it plenty far every
I
time.
understand how he can get gets so close to the hole. He never played that court, or maybe he probably has. I don't know if he has, but he always gets so close to the damn hole.
You do. These guys are so good. I watched Jack Nicklaus open a course once. I know.
It's like,
I watched Nicklaus open this golf course once. Let me tell you this story. No one had ever played in it before. He had a shot on the 4th hole. I was a kid. I was like 12. And it went down, up a ridge. And he said to his caddy, how far is the pin up and over the ridge? The caddy said it's about 4 feet. He stood there, didn't even look up. And he hits this shot, just does that. It goes down, up, down, this. The guy's like 70 years old. They're so good. So much talent.
you think, I mean, just raw, like if you guys went to Torrey Pines right now, you and Trevino, you think you'd beat him though?
No.
No, really?
I don't think so.
Well, no.
Maybe,
It
but
depends on where you're playing.
I would be asking him so many questions I wouldn't care about what score I had.
Oh, okay.
Just be an
Depends on where you play.
honour to play. I mean, yeah, if I played off the backs at Torrey, I'd like to think I'd have a chance. But I mean,
Beat me.
Yeah, he's not from here. He told me he's
yeah,
won
beat
6
me.
majors, he said.
he's ridiculous. I mean, I think you beat an 82-year-old Trevino, hopefully. Release, release, release.
Yeah.
Path
Again.
was good. Path was good. There's nothing wrong with the golf club. Club doesn't need touching. You need a new rescue for sure. 4.6 minus on the path.
Nice.
Good. -7 again. Go again.
Why is that here now?
Because I'm trying to get you, you're moving -7 this way. So I'm trying to get you to miss it, and I think it's too easy for you there. So I'm trying to make it tougher so that you've got to think about a way you can miss that on the way through.
Okay.
Because you've got to change your path to miss that head cover. You have to.
You're the boss.
Good. Oh my goodness, this is the one. This is it. -6.6, little bit of a toe strike though, for sure. Not bad, attack angle great, good launch, spin should be coming up. It's saying it wants you 4,000, hopefully it gives it us, it's not gonna, but that's pretty good. And that's all because that's moving. Moving, there's a little bit of a toe strike, right?
It felt pretty good though.
Good.
The contact.
Good. Okay, go again. It's all the same stuff. Like I say, anyone who tells you any more is overcoaching. Over that peg. -2.6 on that last path though. That's great. Frank, turn the Frank at the tee. That's it. Nearly. I just want to see you get one. So have the feel, remember pre-shot impact?
Yeah.
That's the feel. You're getting there, -0.3 path. Gorilla chest. A little closer to the ball. Good. Go. Good. No, I like it. It's the first time we've seen you hit one over there. Squared up the face, you see, -4.4. Good. Good. You just gained 30 yards
Holy shit.
because you're getting more efficient.
How did that go 260 going that way, man? That's weird.
Because the draw is always going to go further because the spin is off.
Okay.
Spin is like, you know, you chop one like that, it's got loads of spin on it. You hit one like that, and now it's got top spin on it.
Do you want to have more spin on a drive?
You want the right amount of spin. So you need spin to keep it in the air. Too much spin, it'll stall. Not enough, it'll dive. So you want the right amount.
Okay.
This
So
setup,
like that one that went to the right by the tree over there. that
loads
like,
of spin.
Yeah.
Loads of spin.
It's up in the eye.
Exactly.
Okay.
Watch the ball fly. If you watch it, we'll call it out. Hit the red 2. See that?
Yeah.
That's the piece. Split the ball into a quadrant. You're going to hit the inside quadrant. Hit the red 2.
Okay.
That was good. That wasn't far away. That was not far away. I didn't hate that. Hit the red 3. Hit the quadrant.
Okay.
Good, great setup. Rotate. Good. Look at that ball flight. Pretty good. Little stally at the end, pretty good.
But can I be honest? It didn't feel great on this. It's weird.
Did you hit it low in the face?
Yeah, low.
Looked low, sounded low. -5, 11 launch, 4,200.
Low in the face.
So the strike, and we can see that from the smash, wasn't great. So hit the 2 again.
I know it doesn't matter, and I realized that recently. Like how far you can hit the ball, it doesn't matter at all. But on Monday, I hit that 285, and I'm trying to figure out how. And it was straight, Trottie. It was dead straight. I would never lie. I don't make stories up.
Every time, or?
No, it was. I've never hit 285 before. I just nailed that. I feel like I didn't even give much effort. It was just dead straight. I'm wondering.
You can hit that yardage for sure. Even here.
It's just the right technique. It's the center of the club.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's you're turning and you're hitting the center, or you're hitting it a little high up.
Okay.
Turn the right foot out. That's it, left I meant, sorry. Okay, good.
Frank, this one.
So how we start gaining yardage, right?
Yeah.
Let's just talk about that for a moment here.
Okay.
The way you gain yardage is once you start to get this technique of it's not a hit, it's a rotation, you simply start to add. So when I'm here and I'm looking this way, and I told you I want to be able to look back there, if I now lift my left foot off the ground, I can look all the way at that sprinkler.
Okay.
And then what you do from here, you then slowly stamp the left and turn through more. So to gain yardage, it simply becomes a lift, stamp, and it all becomes power from the ground. Lift, start to rotate, and you start to turn. But that one wasn't even, that was low in the blade. I mean,
The furthest flag.
but if you start to feel the ground and feel the rotation, then you can then get spinny, but you can see that it's like
I didn't know that the left leg can come up. The
Yeah.
left foot, sorry.
it's like a corkscrew. Think about when you open a bottle of wine. You're trying to make your body like a corkscrew. You're trying to, and you can see here, look, I wasn't correctly positioned against the monitor, but 1.3, okay? That is my path. Now, yeah, it's probably out the reach of it, but the path changes.
But one is pretty much ideal, right? You said between 0 and 1.
Depends on the shot shape you want to hit, but 0, if we got you to -2, I'd be loving life right now. But if you're all about yardage, which you should,
I'm not.
no, you should be. But I'm just worried that you're not quite there yet, but we might as well see if we can hit a few that are yardage based. Then it would be a case of stand wider again, get to the top of your backswing, go, 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 rotate, 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 lift, and then stamp, and then down. It's got to all come from the legs. Frank turned at the tee. Yes, good. It's good, mate. It's all in there. You're not that far away. You're really not. You're really not.
Right.
-5. Good. You've got to just know how to calibrate. You've got to know, and you've got to be patient. That was a little bit toey, which is why that number's down.
Right.
But this isn't bad. And this is a harsh task, man. This monitor is harsh. And I'll be honest, that 280 drive that you're saying you hit,
Yeah.
I think you could get there today, but that's a tough taskmaster. Like if I had a different launch monitor out here, maybe. Like I think it's in there, but it's a lot of work to get you there. You've got to be thinking,
And I know that sounds crazy. For my schedule, how busy I am.
yeah, I bet. This is why this has got, I would love you to, I know it's not feasible, but if you put time in, you could be a good golfer.
I'm literally putting, now, just in the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I'm going 4 times a week.
The problem is we've all got to make money and we have a day job. If we just play golf, we might all be quite good. Okay, good. Come on, give me the same. Just turn and rotate. Don't kill it. Turn and rotate.
Okay.
You know I don't hate that, because that's you rotating.
I wish I could do that.
That's you rotating. Yeah, Mike is just a more efficient way of your swing, just a little bit more efficient with a lot more speed.
Yeah.
Think of hitting it. Think of hitting it. Starting it right of this. And we do this with so many people who come here.
Trying to hit that, right?
You're trying to hit me a golf shot, go back there. You're trying to hit me a golf shot. It starts right of it and turns like that. That's what I want you to do. I want you to hit me one that, because if you can get one going, then you've got to come inside. You know what I mean? And
Hit one again real quick. Hit one again.
I'm shaking hands by doing this. The only way I can get the face to turn is if I'm shaking hands. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the only way. If I start doing it like you're trying to do it here, and you start going, if I said to you go the other way, then it's the. There wasn't a good strike, but I'm saying go the other way.
Go right down.
Like that's the cup. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't want cups.
Okay.
We want handshaking.
Okay.
Handshaking means yardage. Cuts means control.
Okay.
So give yourself a chance. I've given you a task. Aim that way. Go on, move this back even more. I don't care if it starts over there. Just get it starting that way.
Okay.
Nice idea. Still started left.
Yeah.
Nice, close though. You definitely released the golf club. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and give yourself a practice swing as well. It's much like when we got here and you didn't hit looseness.
Right.
You know, if I'm trying to hit one right here, give yourself some, like what you're trying to, give yourself a feel. Train the feel. So get this out of the way. Now there's no pressure. Train the feel. Don't be a taskmaster to the ball. The ball just gets in the way when you play golf. That's all it should do. Good, and then feel it out to the right and bring it back. Good, your follow through has to come up here, remember? Swing towards me. Go to the right, towards this club. There you go, that one might have done it. Do it again. You got to swing over here. You got to swing over here. Got a chance. Okay.
I live in that world too. It's so hard to commit to the idea of
I
swinging
love
up
this
there.
guy.
That's not gonna go.
The shot, remember, it doesn't go like this. It doesn't go,
Yeah.
as soon as you start, we call it like, for want of a more advanced phrase, we don't want you to hump the goat. As soon as you start humping the goat, club's all over the place. You need to stay down in it, and you need to drive it, and you need to turn it. Drive it and turn it. Good, good. Looks good. Let's give you a chance. Remember, we're hitting the draw. Let's go there. Really trying to hit draws now.
Okay.
Good, go for it. Shake hands with that puppy and you're in. Close.
I aim right, it just...
Didn't shake hands. Good, good. Hold on to it, don't let go. Hold on to it. Boom, boom, boom. That is good. Look at where your body is.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
All right, here we go, Mike.
Good. Good effort. Not an easy thing to do. Again, it's another feel. It's another feel.
I love he doesn't care how new I am to this or anything. He's just doing it, but
I want to show you something that will help you a lot. I think if you've got time, because club-wise, I can just speak to Mike. I like where you're at because I think it's a bit more aspirational. If you want these irons, let's do it. But I don't see a need. I think these will be, I think you need a new rescue, you need a lob wedge. But I'd like to show you a couple of things down there on the short game area.